You already had eggs?
I got just a few.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. She's making a new pot of coffee.
All right.
So you've been up for a while, huh?
Oh, yeah, I got a friend of mine. He was one of the groomsmen of my wedding. We've been friends since he was in junior high and I was in high school. He was 15 or 14 whenever we met, became friends, and today's his 50th birthday. And so I was up all night doing he's old.
I didn't think you had
And
that.
I was cooking the Boston butts in the drum and got up this morning. We just went grocery shopping yesterday, so my refrigerator's full.
No.
So I had to make room because I had to make some coleslaw, and I wanted to make it now so we could marinate inside the dressing and stuff.
Yep.
So I had to take stuff out of the refrigerator.
There's a cup, 1 cup measuring cup.
And then whenever I leave here and get back home, I got to make a big full-size pan of macaroni and cheese. And it's funny, I was at Sam's Club yesterday and ran into his brother, Jason. And Jason saw all the food in there. I said, yeah. I said, this is for your brother's party tomorrow. He said, that's Nikki's job. And I said, well, Nikki paid me to do her job. That's why I got here a minute late.
That's all right. That's all right.
Glad I had some eggs at the house.
Yeah. I got to looking, and we might not need them, but the recipe I was gonna do, I kind of changed it up. So
okay.
Well,
I sent Leslie a text and let her know that I needed to come by and pick up some eggs if she's got some. So I haven't been over to her place in a couple of weeks, and I know I'm a little bit slack on getting us eggs.
Yeah. Morning, Mandy. How are you? So we got a little something. I guess we should start off with good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Bear Cave. We have Bear Cub, and we have Courtney Cub, C Cub, the C Cub coming in. She had so much fun the last time. She wanted to come back. Show the camera what we're working with here. So I found these down a little bit.
You didn't find them. I found them.
So we found these Birch Benders Blueberry Muffin Mix Ketos, as you can see, on sale. So I got like $3 off. So I was like,
wow.
Okay, we'll try them.
$4 on sale.
Yes, they're normally $6.
Man,
almost $7.
Okay. Regular muffin mix is only 99 cents.
I know.
Now
Well, that's what happens when you start eating healthy. Everything goes up.
No, we put that on that and that.
So what we did is we had a pack of blueberries, and then they put in some Trivia.
Like a 5-pound bag of sugar.
Well, I put a cup in. I probably should have went about half. But anyway.
You told us.
It's Trivia, so it's not that bad, I guess.
No.
Now we need to mix the thing.
Now, this one, you just dump the muffin mix on top.
Making a dump cake?
Yeah. So I thought I would do is a blueberry dump cake / cobbler kind of thing,
We made hundreds of those in the Scouts, teaching my boys how to cook in the Dutch ovens over the campfire.
Yeah, and I thought, that'd be something different with the muffin mix. So, oh, you got Kyla Nurin back from Cali last night. Awesome.
Yeah, you didn't see it on Instagram and Facebook?
I think I saw it on Instagram real quick while I was like fixing to do all this.
And then wait, what do we put on that now, butter?
So now you gotta do your taste test real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Because we need that other. Yep. Because the only soda I have is a Diet Sundrop, and I have this Coke Zero that we were going to try. It's a new flavor. I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I can't reach that. Actually, yes, I can. My handy dandy neutral.
Oh, this could be bad.
Well, don't be stubborn.
You got it? Thought it was broken.
Yep, I thought it was dropping. So were they glad to be back from Cali? Like what was their first thing? I thought I saw Taco Bell. Was that like the first thing they had to have?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Come back. No.
So,
Just,
oh wow.
They saw that.
So this was a quiet week for us. We had a lot of swim practice, and we had our first meet, our first swim meet
All right.
of the season. Awesome.
How'd y'all do?
I thought the kids did great. I mean, we had what was it, 17 personal bests, 17 personal best records set up
In my
in just the girls. We had like 17 or 18 in the boys. So awesome job to the kids. Saw a lot of smiling faces and excitement when they finally realized what they'd done. So that's what it's all about.
It is.
Oh, there's our taste tests.
What makes it all worthwhile?
So
What is this, Cub?
that's what I was gonna get into.
Okay.
Okay, which one do you want? Okay. So it smells.
It's not very fragrant.
No, it's floral.
Yeah, it smells like flowers.
Cotton candy like.
It's the Dream World Limited Edition Coca-Cola.
It's like I'm getting like bazooka bubblegum.
I can see that.
Like the great bazooka bubblegum. If y'all remember that one.
You know those candies?
That's what I'm thinking.
Candies with like squares. Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers?
Like the Haichu?
Yeah, like the Haichu. Haichu candies.
It does
Yeah.
smell
Oh,
like Haichu.
okay. Okay. Well, cheers, y'all. Okay, the aftertaste got me.
This is nasty.
Yeah, not good.
Oh my gosh.
Not good.
It's not bad.
So I love California. They made a
Oh.
great group of friends.
It's just
Taco
not
Bell was the only
necessarily
thing open. Oh, okay.
It's not the
They
best.
wanted to go to grad school there. Oh, okay. That's cool.
So now
That'd be
just want us
awesome.
in here, Dad?
Yep. You kind of go all the way around.
I think it'll go good with the blueberries.
I think so too. I mean, that's the only soda I got in the house. So imagine
I had
that.
Diet Mountain Dew at home. I could have brought it with the eggs.
Yeah. Charlie, your oldest goes to UC Irvine. Sweet. You know, we actually heard from Pay the other day, and she's just doing the cat camp. Cut the butter and put the tabs all over.
You want to pick up the
She's been doing like all the pre stuff, and school starts Monday, tomorrow. So far she's enjoying it. I mean, we've only gotten one proof of life, and that wasn't even a photo. It was just a she called me, there was a text, and she said, "Dad, they had pulled pork, ... it sucked." And I was like, "Sorry, kid. I kind of ruined you on pulled pork." So,
Wait, a knife. A knife.
yep,
It's a butter knife.
Bazooka
There's a
Joe.
knife right there.
Yep, Bazooka Joe. They did not like LA, but love Pasadena. You know, I've heard that before. That Pasadena was a pretty cool little spot.
Want it in like chunks or in slivers?
No, you see it.
If you
okay,
cut
Just
it
about this thick.
If you cut it through the paper like that, you're gonna get your hands very nasty
Yeah.
separating the paper to try and put the butter in on top.
Just open up the
So
paper,
open up the paper first.
and then you want to cut them about yay thick.
Yay thick.
Yeah, Pay's enjoying it. She did call the other day when Bear Cub was at a job. We were waiting on Bear Cub to do a job interview. We'll get into that because that was exciting. Bear Cub's got a job, but she was just kind of chit chatting, and real quick while she was doing laundry, wasn't it?
No.
What was she doing?
Gonna go out to lunch with the crew.
Oh yeah, and she
Her doing laundry was at like 10:30 at night, and she put on a story. If I get kidnapped doing my laundry, I'm gonna be mad.
But she told me, she's like, "Dad, I'm already tired of this food. I need to go cook." And she's on the
Put your
third
hand
floor.
under the paper,
Or do that.
so that you can put your hand under the paper to lift the paper to the Dutch oven. Then use your knife and just pop them off one at a time.
Can I say?
She did she did say that she's getting tired of the food already because the one cafeteria that's open right now because school hasn't started is across campus. So she has to go down 3 flights of stairs or 3 floors, walk across campus, which is uphill, downhill, to eat, and then walk all the way back and go up the stairs. So she's like, I need to start cooking, where she only has to go down the stairs to the main kitchen. So she's like, I'm fixing to find somebody to go to the Walmart with me.
Gotta get that good workout.
Yeah. So she's like, I need to cook. I said, baby, did you carry your Uncle Steve's with you? She said, nope. It's going in my purse when I get back. Because she took I don't know, 3 or 4 different little bottles with her. So
yeah, Tamara was really lucky when she was in school because
their
kitchen was directly under her dorm.
Yeah.
It was like in the basement area, and she was, it was right there. It was really, really convenient for her.
So we're going to put that in a 350-degree oven. Oops. I'm going to move that so I don't knock them over. Already got one in the freezer, but the price... Yeah, we just had pork butts for 99 cents a pound, last week?
Yep, I picked up,
and I
had 11 of them.
I completely forgot.
I sent you a text with a picture and everything.
I know, and I didn't. I got wrapped up in, well, just straight up confusion. It happens. You got a fork behind you too. That'll be easier than a whisk. We'll have to slide up and plug in both of those little waffle makers. Yeah, I've had a lot of brain fog this week. Yeah, I don't know if it's just part of treatment, like setting in this week, or excitement over the swim, or what it was. But I've had a lot of brain fog this week, and but I did shoot a video. Oh, you ready to start? I'm sorry.
No, I'm fine. I'm just chilling over here.
Okay. Well, she's gonna make. So then we thought we would use these this waffle or muffin mix and make waffles. So we got the little mini waffle makers running. Which I was talking to the oldest cub, and she was like, you know, her new boyfriend, or I guess not new, but the boyfriend likes waffles, but they don't have a waffle maker. So I said, well, honey, I got you. So I dug them out and showed her, and she's like, these will be awesome. So they were already out, and I was like, well, let's just make waffles out of this muffin mix. So that's what we're going to do.
We've made pancakes out of muffin mix at home.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty much the same. It's just the thickness.
Right, but we don't have our waffle makers anymore. We actually threw them away many, many years ago.
Yeah.
Because they never got used, and they just took up space in the cabinet.
I got these minis for waffles.
Right.
And, you know, whatever. So, yeah, Mandy, I started back treatment. So this is week 3. Week 3 since I got infused. I think it's week 3, 2 or 3. I don't know. But yeah, it's setting in. Some days it's real good.
Try.
Some days it's, you know,
It was a little rough.
complete fog and spaced out, and you know, it's hard to finish a sentence sometimes. But I did put together a video. I put together a video this week. I keep getting off track. I did a smoked bologna log the other day, and I used the Meat Stick X for the first time. It's a wireless thermometer. You guys have seen a lot of videos on it, probably.
That was nice.
The company actually contacted me about doing a video in a comparison to one of my current thermometers, which I used the Maverick XR50, which is about 4 years old. I haven't had batteries in that thing in over 2 years, so the possibility of my Maverick being off a little bit's there. But I will say the XR or I will say that the
Do you need
Meat Stick X, the ambient probe was dead on with the little oven thermometer that I set on my cook rack. So that was pretty cool. Cool to see. The internal meat probe matched the Maverick very well. So I mean, a couple degrees here and there, off and on, but otherwise good. Otherwise, it matched up good. So I was talking with Rusty about it and thinking I'm really liking this thing. You know how when you're unsure and then you talk it through, and then you're like, oh wow, this was okay. This was really cool. And we're talking about doing some collab cooks with him and doing his air fryer. And it says that he's got a rotisserie, and then it says it's deep fryer proof. So we're gonna thaw out a turkey at some point and do a deep fryer.
Yeah, but I picked up a pork tenderloin yesterday to go in the rotisserie, and I was just running behind today. I was actually going to bring it with me today and give it to you so you can have it to do a video this week. But
I got to go get one because
I needed a little bit more running. Tiny bit more.
Yeah, you could add a little more milk. It says water or milk, but I've got heavy whipping cream, so that could make it really thick and fluffy. But it's all right. You got the meter plus. It leaves a big hole and sucky connection. I was on the fence about doing this, and I really was. But using this, I mean, you open up the app, and from the garage, in front of the garage where I had my had the Weber, I had the base within like 3 feet, so that wasn't an issue because you got to have it within 6. And then I'm about 100 feet to the back end of my property, and through the house or whatever, I went through the house and I didn't have any trouble. I went upstairs. I had the garage door closed. I had the door going into the house closed, and it read fine. I didn't have any droppage there. I went upstairs, walked around the house in normal spots where I would drop connection, and it stayed connected. I didn't have any issues. So that was pretty good. So we're going to, I'm going to test the distance and see, like start going farther back and see what's going on, farther away. And we're going to test the deep fryer at some point in the air fryer. So, because it says it's the outer part is up good up for like 570 degrees or 75 degrees.
Should we get like that spray?
Is there any bacon grease up there? Probably not. I probably took it in the house.
You got a can of spray in the kitchen, though.
Yeah, I got a can of spray in there. I just need to lightly zap it. Yep. So, you got
I made meat concoction.
good use for it. Yeah, the hole that it left. I mean, I was in a bologna log, so it didn't matter. I didn't notice it, but I think the hole is going to be more for presentation. So, got 6 feet away and drop connection. Rusty and I were talking, and we both have the iGrill 2. And let me tell you what, that dude will drop connection standing right next to it. It is, that part of it's terrible. The iGrill 2 is, the connection part of it is just terrible for me.
Yeah, mine works perfect, though. Except for that one competition we were at.
Yeah.
We were right next to Joe.
Yeah.
And his and mine just kept conflicting with each other.
So when we were at one competition, there's so many people using these wireless or Bluetooth, whatever app-based thermometers that you couldn't keep signal. And then if you did get signal, sometimes it was somebody else's cook. So it was kind of, and that's why I went with the XR50, was because it has a remote base that you can carry around up to 500 feet, and it's not
That is
app
a
based,
lot.
you don't have to have your phone. You just need a little bit in there. Yeah, about half that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention.
My bad, dog.
That's all right. So I don't know. I was pretty. The more I kind of think about it, and I wanted to take a couple days to think
That
about
was
it
fun.
and how I really feel about it before I shoot that part of the video.
Yeah, put a little bit of that
But-
on film.
But did a little Uncle Steve shake on it, and then used the shake with no name or the sauce with no name. That's really good stuff. Thought about getting a meter stick, but I agree with Charlie. It's pretty thick, and I'm happy with my Ink Bird. It's never done me wrong. Tom, Rusty's got an Ink Bird, and he loves it.
Yeah, but the only problem is whenever I got around to finally getting it, I'm at the point now, very seldom do I even use a thermometer during my cooks.
Yep, and that's kind of well, I was telling Dad about this. So I think he would benefit from because he doesn't cook much.
Yeah, that's good.
He does a lot of casseroles and a lot of like lasagna and stuff like that.
Right.
He's getting into air frying, but I think for somebody that doesn't do a lot of like pork loins, he loves pork loins, but he doesn't cook them a lot. So if he did this and then he could use that, and it would be great for him, I think. Or some of the ladies with their turkeys, if they set the temperature a little bit lower, so they factor in the carryover,
Right.
we
It's
could
not bad.
probably stop dry Thanksgiving turkeys out of the oven, possibly.
All you got to do is look at that little plastic pop-up timer. When it pops up out of the turkey breast, it's done.
That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
See, it's not bad.
Yeah.
That Courtney said it wasn't bad.
Oh no.
I'm very serious
Um,
about my noodles. I was like, you cool, man.
But it wasn't
Your
bad.
noodles?
We can tweak other people's thermometers instantly. Absolutely. I don't know how many years now, like I said, I pulled the batteries out of the XR50 because I stopped using it. I go off of whatever temperature I'm cooking, and I have an idea of how long things should take. And then I just probe it with an instant read and add 10 minutes or take it off, whatever. And I'm usually pretty close.
Yeah.
And that's from cooking a lot. So
Exactly. Like last night, I put 9 o'clock last night. I put on 2 butts on the drum and cooked them. Set my alarm for 5 hours, so it was 2 a.m. Got up, went inside, wrapped them.
those smell good.
They do. They smell real good. After I wrapped them, put them on, I set my alarm for 6 a.m. Got up, took my instant read in there just to check the temperature. I mean, I didn't have a thermometer the whole entire time except for just to make sure that it was tender before I pulled it off.
Yep.
Bang.
So, I mean, and once you get cooking a lot, you kind of know that. But if you get busy, like I was cutting grass, and I could look at my phone, and I had the app pulled up, and I could see where I was at the whole time. And so I see the benefit in it, and I'm coming around to kind of almost getting excited about it, which is pretty good. I mean, to get excited about a thermometer, I don't
Right.
know.
Okay.
Oh, I lost where I was at. This is Rusty's a smart man. I guess I could bring comments up. I'm forgetting to do that. Inkbird loses connection when I put my phone in my pocket and come inside. The outdoor range is pretty impressive. I mean, the only time I've used your Inkbird was at a comp or something. I mean, we don't like.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only time I use it.
Yeah. And a lot of times, I mean, we'll set it up to where one of us is connected, and then when we change shifts, so one can nap and one can monitor the pits, then he'll log off and I'll log on, and then I can watch. I got it downloaded so I can watch his Inkbird, and I mean, it's comps. We haven't had any trouble.
No.
We're outside. So I thought about getting one after he got it. But then I was like, I got the XR50, which is a 4 probe, and I got the iGrill 2, which is a 4 probe. And Do I need another 4-probe when I don't use the 2 that I got? You know, so I end up holding out, buying another instant read. Oh, that's nothing. And then I bought a 3rd instant read and gave the one to my oldest daughter. So I'm still using my busted up one and my Blackstone one until she steals it. But so that was kind of neat. Was I was looking. I watched Brian from the Bearded Italian, and he did a review, which was ironically kind of the same thing I was thinking. Instead of showing how to walk through the app and all that stuff, because I did the screen record, but I don't know.
That's what that's called.
The screen record, and
So
I shot all that, but it didn't have any audio, so I don't know how to do the voiceover yet. But I don't know. I just thought, well, I'll do a cook and I'll do a comparison that satisfies the kind of freebie agreement that I had with them. So, give a few final thoughts on it, and then we're going to kind of put it to the test, I reckon. So, all right, Cub. I've been cooking way longer than an instant read wireless thermometers have been around. Yes, absolutely. I remember when the iGrill came out, that was like the latest, greatest thing. And, I wanted one so bad. And then but I didn't want to pay the money for it. I finally got the iGrill 2 because it was on clearance because the iGrill 3s were coming out. And I don't know, it just did not impress me.
I still got the iGrill Mini that you had picked up on sale for like $15.
Yeah.
Where was that at? Walmart or
it was a
Academy
Walmart
or something? But it's actually still in the box. I've never even opened it because my iGrill 2 I've had, and I haven't needed it.
I've used mine a couple times, but I don't know. I've turned down some, like probably three other thermometer companies that have reached out about theirs. Yeah. So, Charlie invented cooking right after fire was discovered. Cub doesn't seem to care for waffles. Well,
I tried one and
it's keto, so we're not.
No, it's just a dry taste.
Yes, we gotta have syrup.
Like,
I think you just have to have syrup.
You definitely need syrup and butter.
No, that's not bad.
it just tastes dry.
Well, it's supposed to be a muffin, but I don't think it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like it.
I have more hope for dumpling than that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep, but without syrup or butter, I think it's pretty good. And for it being keto,
Make you a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich with that instead
Oh,
of the other
man.
waffles, frozen ones.
I tell you what, that sandwich was banging. All right, Cub. So tell us about your week.
Good job. Went to school. Went to swim. Went to school. Went to swim.
Would you swim this week at the meet?
This week I swam the 200 medley, the 100 fly, 100 breast, and we were supposed to do the 400 free relay, but they cut that.
Yeah, we had a couple kids that haven't practiced that, so we weren't going to make them do it if they haven't practiced it. They didn't feel comfortable doing it.
That's enough of that one. Yeah.
Uncle Steve, he says, "Hey girls, I'm still waiting on the new shirt order."
Bet.
Yep, I haven't told Pay yet because.
Peyton knows.
Oh, does she?
Because she's the one who texted Uncle Steve.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, because he brought it up, like he mentioned it.
Yeah.
And right here on live, Peyton texted him on Instagram and goes, "Hey, we need these and these." Text Cindy and goes, she Snapchat Cindy in the crap show group chat and asked if Cindy wanted one. She said some choice words. So Peyton's the one who actually reached out.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Well, sorry, Steve, that my kids are beggars. But Pey was telling me that so she's been up at college and doing all the pre-stuff before move-in, which was this weekend. And they had one of the cafeterias open, and she's like, Dad, I need to cook. I'm getting tired of their stuff. And I said, well, did you take your Uncle Steve's? And she said, it's going in my purse tonight. So she's got, I don't know, 3 or 4 different sauces or rubs that she's carrying around with her. Oh, and we yesterday we were up at my cousin's house and they wanted to do a shrimp boil, and I exposed them to Gator Shake and left them each a bottle of. So I left 2 bottles of Gator Shake for them to take with them because they really enjoyed it.
I thought Dad was going crazy when he looked at me and goes, I'm giving away these mini cast irons and these 2 cast irons.
Yep. I shared some love. Passed the cast iron on, passed the Uncle Steve's on, and so that's what it's all about. They enjoyed it, and I was like, you guys take this bottle home? And they were like, really? I was like, yeah.
And Steve, those frog legs I made the other week or last week, those frog legs came out delicious. But I almost had to follow it up with doing my cat on the smoker after it knocked down my bottle of the last of my Uncle Steve's. But luckily it did fall on a paper plate before it hit the ground, so I was able to salvage a little bit of it. But I definitely got to get me another bottle of that sweet and spicy ordered.
He says they look great. Steven and Jacqueline, my brother, how you doing? Boy, the Cubs are just kind of like kicked back. They're like, yeah. Yeah. So.
Oh, I get paid $10 an hour to play with dogs.
Oh yeah, so Cub got her job.
Yeah, the owner works with one of my acquaintances at my school. Like, she's the mother of them.
Yep. So she got her job. We went in for the interview Wednesday. She got the notification Thursday and started work Friday.
No, I went in Thursday for the interview.
Thursday for the interview?
I called them to ask on Wednesday. I got the interview Thursday. It was supposed to be Friday, but they texted me at 6:30 in the morning and asked if I could go in Thursday at 12:45. So I did.
Yeah, my brain fog's firing up. I'm like, but anyway, so that was really cool. She's had a lot of fun the last couple of days.
They changed Tommy's foot therapy from doing the infrared laser therapy treatment to doing the ultrasound treatment. And now with this new ultrasound treatment, it actually goes in. It's a lot stronger than the laser, and it actually goes in and helps remove the scar tissue that is healing from improper healing in his foot, breaks it up and gets rid of the scar tissue to allow for proper healing. So now they've got his foot, both of them, his feet taped up and held in place so it can heal properly. And they're doing this ultrasound wand thing, and it's breaking up all the scar tissue. And so he's still having a hard time walking now, but apparently this doctor hopefully found the actual issue. After going through his work history, he's then found out that after Tommy graduated and he got a job at, I've already told you this, but got the job at PFG working on concrete floors and steel-toed boots. He just got him a pair of $60 steel-toed boots, and the doctor told him that from having improperly fit steel-toed boots and working on the concrete, that's what messed up his feet. And so now they got to go through and undo all the damage that was done and go with the healing.
Morning, Jorge. So Jorge won. We were talking about the pig that he did on the Conquer.
Right.
That won him the title of YouTube Pitmaster in that series.
Awesome.
So congratulations, man.
Rusty, did you see how tragic you guys lost in the?
Oh yes, I saw. That was just heartbreaking. I couldn't believe it.
The high school football game.
Yeah.
But to make it better, because Northwestern got really cocky, South Point came in and beat them like they did. Like,
yeah, they did. I heard the game last night.
Oh, we were at the game. It was
47 to 26 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Beat them by 21 points.
They suck.
But my team, we got beat by like 70 points.
Yeah.
It was
Northwestern
ridiculous.
had like 80 something, and Rocky High had 13. Yeah. And then like a big fight broke out on the Northwestern side at the Rocky High game. And I called one of our so at this game, I'm there with my best friend Maggie. And what?
You want slices or dices?
Just slices. That way you can put them on your or wedges. That way you can put them on top of your waffles.
I'm sitting with my best friend Maggie.
This cub's gonna want like whipped cream on them. Okay, mom's gonna want whipped cream.
And one of the other captains on the swim team, Coleman, comes and sits down with us. And then a swimmer, Caleb, comes and says hey to us. And then we look over and there's a lot of people just running down and leaving. So I call up another swimmer who's over there at the game, named Amani. And I said, yo, I'm sitting here with Caleb and Coleman. What's going on? She tells me that a group of people started fighting. And then became more groups of people started fighting. And then they would take like the Sprites, shake them up, open them, and throw them at law enforcement.
Come on now, y'all.
Yeah. And I told him on, I said, well, you be careful, don't get in all that.
Yep, we gotta keep our kids together.
Come to find out, there's 3 fights going on in the parking lot, all over the student section, how they chugged a Sprite. Well, the one guy finished it, and then the little excess that he had left, he put in the other guy's face. So they started fighting over that. But it was an eventful game.
Who names their kids after a camping lantern?
You, Coleman?
Yeah.
You know, I have to get on Coleman on Monday because I told him, I said, Coleman, let somebody else know. Like me or Amani or Caleb know that you got home. Because
Oh yeah.
the football stadium was here. Then you have that little back parking lot here.
You're doing good there, Courtney.
We were all the way, me and Coleman were all the way over here walking. So I was like, let somebody know that you got home. This man never did.
So we were last night. We're up at my cousin's house doing the boil because her sister, my other cousin, imagine that, came in. Her and her family came in from Atlanta. They're in North Atlanta, Alpharetta area, and so they came in. So we were up in Charlotte last night, and Cub gets a message from one of our swimmers or a phone call and says, "Hey, what's going on at your house?" And we're like, "What?" And she's like, "I just drove by your house. There's a fire truck. There's an ambulance. Da 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 da." And we're like, "What?" So we're looking. Morning, Trumpet Master. And we're like, "What are you talking about?" So I go find my phone and I got a missed call from Rusty, and so I called him back. He said, "Dude, I just drove by your house. What the hell's going on?" And then I was like, "I don't know. We're in Charlotte." And he said, "Well, there's a fire truck and an ambulance in front of your house, but they're actually across the street at the neighbor's house." So I was like, "Oh, okay. So I don't need to hurry home." Because we just got done eating and we was fixing to leave, to go check it out because we had just got. I mean, I can say this now because our alarm system for the house had expired because it went from 3G to 5G. I mean, it's that old.
Right.
So they had to come in and put a new one in. So I was thinking, oh crap, the alarm system triggered a fire alarm or something, and it's the alarm system, but we never got a notification saying the alarm went off. So we were like, what is it, So then when you did that, sent me that, and we talked, and I was like, okay, well, it's across the street. The kids were riding skateboards, so maybe somebody got hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, but whenever I was on my way home, before I got to where your house is, I could see the fire trucks and ambulance and the lights and stuff. But because of the way the tree line is, I could not tell exactly where they were. And so that's whenever I called you because I was backed up in the traffic. And when you didn't answer, that gave me time to actually get up there and drive past the scene. And I saw that they were across the street at your neighbor's house. And
yeah, we don't really know what goes on in the neighborhood in that sense because it was just.
Well, they're teenage. There's a teenage boy and a teenage daughter that lives across the street, and with their parents, and I think the parents had left, and the boys was riding skateboards. They had the longboards out, and they were riding those when we left to go up for our boil. So, yeah, I don't know. But we heard the boys' Mustang fire up about 12:30 last night. So whatever happened, they made it back and he left. So
Oh, guess what?
What?
So what was it? Friday? We went down to USC Columbia to go check it out,
yeah,
and we go talk to like the ROTC people.
Yeah.
And so like the best option would be for me to go ahead and apply whenever it opens September, and I'd be transferring in during the spring instead.
awesome,
They'd be doing all that, not catching up stuff. So.
good. Well, I was just getting ready to ask you how your week was because we've talked about everybody else.
Yeah, it hasn't been super interesting. You know, just school, work, and
Where do you work?
I work at the wakeboard park down there. So if you
I've
go down,
seen the sign 100,000 times, but I've never seen the park.
really, so if you go down Saluda, and you know how you take that right on Rainbow,
Right? Just like you're going to South Point.
yeah, you stay on that road.
Uncle Steve,
And
how's your
it's
daughter
the
doing?
corner, and it's right by the.
I haven't seen any-
tracks.
I haven't seen any updates. How's she getting along?
Hey, Dad, you might want to check the birthday.
We'll go look at it. You want it to be golden brown on top and bubbling like a cobbler. And Trumpet Master just had his first live show on YouTube last night, and I missed it.
With a name like Trumpet Master, I'm guessing that he's a trumpet player.
When he does his videos, it's all trumpet music. Like he doesn't do any talking. It's all visual, like his hands. And for the longest time, nobody, like you had to go dive deep to find a video where he showed his face. But it's all trumpet music and his hands showing you what he's doing.
Huh.
The whole
Well,
cook.
Mr. Trumpet Master, I am actually a music education major. And I'm not a brass player. I had to take it, of course, in school. I'm a woodwind major, but music has been my life for, golly, 40 of my 52 years.
Yeah. Yep. I'll send you a link to his latest video. I keep bombarding him with links and stuff, videos to go check out. Want to grab the syrup and the whipped cream? That way y'all can get you a nice pretty plate, and then we can take a snapshot. Those waffles do look good.
They smell really good.
They do. If you want to pick out a plate, they're up in the cupboard with the thumbs up. Any kind of plate you want.
The big 20-quart cast iron pot I told you I had, I went ahead and dug it out and pulled it out of my Rubbermaid container. Went and brought it into the kitchen so I could wash it. It's been sitting in there for just sitting there.
Okay. Well, Courtney, go ahead and let's see what we can do here. You got a little syrup on it. You got some strawberries. Oh, Courtney wants powdered sugar.
I'm getting all professional, you know.
So.
Rex, please.
Rex, come on. Come on, Rex. Rex.
Rex,
Rex, come on, bro.
he's okay.
We're going to plug it back in.
There we go.
Come on, Bubba. Bubba, come on. Come in the line.
There we go. We're back. And now I got the camera right in Courtney's face.
Oh, that's pretty.
Sorry, Courtney.
Bam. Master.
So by keeping by the second camera, we were able to salvage parts of our stream.
Rex likes
Yeah.
the pancakes. Waffles. Anything.
There's Bubba. Hey, Bubba.
Is it good? You want another strawberry?
All right. So we salvaged the live stream. I don't know what happened, but
I gotta take a picture of it.
good morning, James.
My master.
Oh no, anybody get frozen? Yeah, I don't know what happened. When Rusty, Charlie wants to know when your birthday is.
January 23rd.
Lexi, come on. We're going to take this toy.
Out, baby. Out.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with the internet. We're plugged into the go on.
Lexi.
He's all right.
Right.
He's all right.
Hello.
I don't know what happened because we're plugged into the landline.
Yep, and I checked the cord all the way to the router. All I did was unplug it and plug it back in.
Yep. So I don't know, but fortunately the phone was working and saved the live stream. And every time we go to start this up, Cub's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the second view. Look at that.
Easiest thing to do. Bribe all the dogs with.
Ooh, look at that plate.
I'm so creative.
Yeah.
Very proud.
Get some good snapshots for me.
I did.
Oh, you already did?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, back when I was talking about that big 20-quart Dutch oven, I brought it in my kitchen and went to go set it in the sink so that I could try and give it a nice hot bath to get off the wax. It won't fit in my sink.
Oh,
So
man.
I had nowhere that I could clean it, and I didn't feel like going outside and doing it out there because I just didn't feel like doing it. So got to figure out a way to get all the wax and stuff off of it so that we can get it seasoned.
Yeah. I've been working on my so I've got the my little lye bucket full of stuff that I need to work on. But I started working on cleaning up my Sportsman's grill. Got to looking at it, and it hasn't been used in a while, and it was looking pretty bad from the last cook I did. And I got all the pieces but the bowl fixed and cleaned up, so I had to work on the bowl this week to get it ready for this weekend.
I tell you, that's a neat little contraption. That's a great idea, whoever the developers were.
That was BSR at the beginning. Terry, hello. How you doing, my friend?
That's my treat.
Rusty, you're slightly younger than Pickles.
Really? How old are Pickles?
Pickles is like
Charlie's
Pickles have been around thousands of years.
Well, so's Charlie. I wanted to see if Uncle Steve responded about how his daughter's doing. Nope. Okay. I hope she's doing well. Terry, how are you doing, buddy? Let's see. Do you like it?
What are you going?
Does it taste better with syrup on it?
No, I'm hungry.
Okay. Do you like it?
It's just really dry. It tastes like you're just eating sand.
Well, it's supposed to be a muffin mix. Terry, I'm doing pretty good, my friend. Had some brain fog issues this week, but you know, other than that, we're still getting by, still doing it, still blessed to see you every day. Been hanging out with Cub a lot.
Well, I'm the only kid you have you.
That's true.
Besides Rusty and Brian, I'm the only actual friend.
Well, that's awesome, Steve. We've been thinking about her, man. We've been thinking about her. Said she should be out of her braces in a month.
Good.
Good. Awesome. Charlie's birthday's next month.
Okay.
Oh.
So if anybody was wondering how old pickles are,
They're like
or actually I should change it. If you ever wanted to celebrate the birthday of a pickle, it would be next month.
I just think it's funny because he acts. He's like more like before AD, like 300 AD. Because he doesn't know how to use technology.
I mean, he's more like a worshipful being.
That was a good one.
Worship.
I give you credit for that. That was a good one. Good pop.
So you're saying Charlie's like a Buddha?
Yeah, but the Craigslist version.
Oh.
Because it's like the one that nobody wants, but it's theirs, last one.
Oh man. Wow.
It's like Wish.
Wow. Boy, you're getting roasted, Charlie. He's gonna be 53.
Yep, I know.
5,300.
Because I'll be 50, if I'll be 53 in January.
Yeah, that's what you just said. So is that the bread and butter deals are going to be 52, 53, or is that the sweet gherkins, or I don't know. Yep, we'll have to do something for your birthday, Charlie, next month, huh? Yep. We'll have to do like a little cook for Charlie.
See, I add fruits, man.
Yep.
I was like,
So, what else we got? What else we got this week? We got coming up.
What?
Yep.
I'm planning on working at Scare Ones again.
Oh yeah.
I gotta make sure I have my set up auditions and stuff.
We saw the sign yesterday over at the Carolina Place Mall for Spirit Halloween. So that hopefully that comes in better than what it did the last 2 years.
I love Spirit Halloween.
They were letdowns last year.
Yeah. I still love them though. They're great.
I went there whenever my kids were younger, but I got no desire, no need to go now.
Right.
So
Halloween.
Halloween is just another day of the year to me.
Wow.
James is a day older than you.
It's not a day. It's a mindset.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It is.
Yeah, Halloween is a mindset. Just
Not
like
a day.
Christmas is a mindset.
Christmas to me, like I said, it's just another day of the year.
Wow.
I mean,
I just like the atmosphere of both. Like atmosphere of Halloween.
my daughter's favorite holiday is Halloween. I mean, she's got so much Halloween stuff, and
Sydney loves Halloween too.
exactly. And
Halloween's the best.
that's one thing that Tamara and Sydney always did together was go look at the Spirit of Halloween stores and sit down at the house and watch nonstop Halloween movies and stuff. There's one movie called Hocus Pocus
Yeah.
that was made like in 1994 or something.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Oh, we
It's
watched
a
it 2 or 3
great
times.
They're coming.
Season.
They're making a second one. It comes out
Yep.
on Disney.
But I saw the other day there was a commercial for it already, and then I looked it up on Netflix or something, Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I pulled it up, started to watch it. I got probably 10, 15 minutes tops into it and realized it was too immature and childish for me. I had to turn it off.
That could be why I like it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Tom says, do something special for Charlie, a heart hash.
Ooh. We could use your great big deep Dutch oven that you just got. Do a good hash in there.
Yeah. So
I haven't made a real hash in a long time.
yeah, it's been. I don't even know if I've made a real hash.
It was one of the meals that we did at Boy Scouts, one weekend camping.
Well, we've been on just about an hour. If they say you eat heart, you gain the power of whatever it came from. No wonder Charlie likes cheap beer. I like cheap beer too. I did. I will tell you what. I found out. I don't know the beer. No. Okay.
Wait a minute. Is that the one you told me that there was a koozie and it said something about?
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I remember you talking about it.
Yeah. So, I sent the dude a picture yesterday. I discovered Patty Joe beer comes in non-alcoholic. So, that was awesome. So, I had me a couple Patty Joes last night.
You had them last night?
What?
You didn't mention you had them last night.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was drinking last
I
night.
thought you were just drinking the Heineken.
Well, no, it was actually Beck's and Clausenstein or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but I really like it. It's another German one. But they're non-alcoholic beers. But once you put it in the Patty Joe koozie, and mine says NA on the side.
I saw that.
So go grab it real quick. That way we can show it off. And so I sent it to the dude, and he was like, "Oh, that's the best beer ever." Because the dude is actually cousins with Patty Joe. They found each other on YouTube. Patty Joe's in Australia.
Okay.
So they found each other through YouTube, found out they're cousins, and so they go back and forth all the time. See? There's my Patty Joe NA. Yep. So I had a few of those last night.
Oh, I had a funny thing happen to me yesterday at Academy. With my insurance company, I just got a random cold call from them, and they said, "Hi, I'm such and such from your insurance company," and they had a new glucose meter they were wanting me to try, and they were going to send it to me for free. And then I went through this questionnaire, and they said, "Okay, so you've got high blood pressure. Do you have a blood pressure cuff?" And I told them I do, but my doctor told me that it was old and I needed a new one. Anyway, answered some questions, and they said, "Well, let's go ahead and set you up for this monitoring stuff." And then she said, "Let me get a list of your medications." And I'm like, "If you are calling me from my insurance company, then you already know my medications."
Yeah.
And then they said, "Oh, we have them here. I just wanted you to confirm them so we made sure we had the right ones." And I said, "Well, why don't you read them to me, and I'll tell you if I'm still on them or not." And literally, they went through the list, so that let me know that it was legitimate whenever they had my record.
Right.
And they said, "Okay, well, if you sign up for this, we'll send you a $50 gift card." And so I got a new glucose meter and a new blood pressure monitor. And in my email, I got this $50 gift card. I forgot about it. And then yesterday, whenever we were at Sam's Club, and I had got an email, I was looking through my email, then I saw that email, and I said, "Oh, we're right next to Academy. After we leave here, let's go over there and let me use this gift card." So I went over there and got $50 worth of, anyway, $51.25, whatever. Went to the line to check out, showed them the gift card. They said, "Yeah, well, we can't do anything with that." And I'm like, "Really?" And they said, "Yeah." They said, "We don't have any way to manually enter a number. We have to have the physical card so we can swipe it." And I said, "Well, they didn't give me a physical card. They just sent me this email." And so all of the stuff that we'd gotten, she said, "Well, no, you can try and add it to your Google Wallet and then use it that way and just tap your phone." I'm like, "What is a Google Wallet?" And I said, "Is that an app I got to download or whatever?" And anyway, she explained what it was. So I opened up the Google Wallet, and there was a little button that said add card. So I added the gift card that I got in my email. And then I had to enable NFC on my phone so I could do the touch and tap thing. But the lady at Academy had to tell me how to add that card to my digital wallet and stuff so I could use it. But, and of course she was probably 18, 17 years old, so she knew all of the technology and all of the phone stuff. And
there we are.
But what's up? And went through and actually got it all done. And for the first time, I took my phone and I tapped it on the credit card machine and it worked. And I was able to get everything that we had got. But I just thought that was funny that some cashier had to tell me how to set it up to my phone so I could tap my phone to a credit card machine.
I've seen like people do that with their iPhones, and they just tap it, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's too.
It's called Apple Pay, and we had to set it up at a lot of the credit card machines that I had whenever I was working for doing the actual computer repair at work and setting stuff up for Harris Teeter, which is owned by Kroger. And but I haven't seen one for the Google for Androids. And so, I mean, I should have known that Android would have it too, but that's just the first time that I saw it. But I just thought that was pretty neat. I thought it was kind of funny that here I am, an IT professional, and some 17, 18-year-old kid had to tell me how to set it up on my phone.
There's so much stuff. Like, have you guys heard of Twitch?
Yeah, my son is on it all the time.
Now, I've never heard of it, and
streams his video games, and because he's a competitive gamer,
and
a lot of times the money that those kids make on that channel, they'll stream themselves. They'll say like they have a 24-hour stream, and people pay so much money a month just to be able to watch them play their video game, or whatever it is that goes on, because it's more than video games. But it's just amazing.
It's also about like the community.
Yeah.
On the platform. I do too.
Oh, you did too? Okay.
Yeah, but Tommy's been very active on Twitch for about 2 years now.
It's not ready.
Cobbler's still not ready? So, I don't know. Sydney's, oldest Cubs boyfriend's, his podcast, Into the Apex, they'll stream on Twitch, or they'll broadcast on Twitch.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know what Twitch is. And he was trying to explain to me, and I was like, so it's basically YouTube.
It is. It's just another social media platform.
So he's going to try to get me set up on Twitch, and so that way we can start doing this. We're going to see them next week. So
I was going to say, Tommy can come down here and show you, because he does it himself.
Yep. And then we're supposed to meet up with them, and then he wants to get his podcast group and us together and do like a live stream podcast / Smoking Bears like collab.
Okay.
So I think they're coming in not next week, the week after. They'll be in Labor Day weekend.
Because this weekend we go to Sydney.
Yep.
And Bradley.
Yep.
Next weekend they come here.
Yep. So they'll be in Labor Day weekend.
And I haven't told you, I just got a phone call from James Turner, the band director at South Point. He called me Friday. The school district has finally released all restrictions from COVID, so they can actually have the barbecue fundraiser again.
Oh, good.
And he called me wanting to know if I would be willing to do the barbecue for the school again. And so I go Tuesday night at the board meeting to discuss everything that has to happen. And of course, since I did it for so long, he wants me to take the reins of the operation. But from what I've heard, Mr. Turner, what?
He's mean. He's a bully.
Mr. Turner is not.
You are biased. You are his friend.
Yeah, and
as students, he's mean.
Students, you can see him every day, and you can
I
see
see him
exactly how he cheats.
He's my neighbor. He lives directly behind me. I take him, his wife Heather, his daughter Lizzie. I take him out on my boat, going fishing.
So the difference is dad to dad versus student to teacher.
But anyway, I heard that the band itself only had 37 members this year.
Yeah.
And it's because COVID has been around and nobody
Just-
could march and stuff,
yep.
and so everybody has just dropped off. So I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to cook this time, but
Well, that'd be cool. We'll definitely do something with that. Yeah.
right. And whenever I get all the smokers in my yard, maybe that's something you can come up and help me
Yeah.
out with again too.
Yep. Absolutely. We'll see what date, what weekend that is.
But whenever I
I
started doing
yesterday.
this for them back in 2000, golly, it was the 15-16 year. Tommy's first year in it.
Yeah.
I can just remember it like it was yesterday.
It was
One of the
fun.
parents said,
It
"Yeah,
was
I can
fun
cook the
back there.
barbecue." They did 300 pounds, and they borrowed somebody's smoker. And I mean, that was only, I think we did 36 butts that year, and we had to throw away half of it. I mean,
Yeah.
whenever I got to, I told him I would come over and help him.
Yeah.
By the time I got to the house, he said, "Be over at 8 o'clock in the morning after you drop Tommy off." Dropped off Tommy, got over to his house. He already had the butts on the smoker. And I'm like, "Man, I was going to help you." They said, "No, we took him out of the package. We put salt and pepper on them. We wrapped them up in foil and we stuck them in the smoker." I said, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And they said, "Yeah, they've been on for about an hour now. We just went ahead and did it." And then anyway, of course, that was a mess. Nasty barbecue. And I told James that I would be happy to take over that from here on out. So we went from my first year there doing 300 pounds to my last year there doing 1,500 pounds.
Yep.
I had to get several friends bring their smokers over to help.
Yep.
You were with me. And
I missed that year. We were out of town that year for I think the oldest one had something
that's right, because that was the year that I rented that.
No, we had state.
Okay, because
State or regionals.
Because I had rented that big rotisserie Southern Pride.
Yep. I missed that cook because I think.
But but he told one of the parents did not like me because I was also president of the booster club, and she made some purchases and then gave me the receipts wanting to be reimbursed, but I never authorized her to make these purchases, and I told her, "You can't spend the band's money without my permission." And anyway, long story short, after I was gone and Tommy graduated, it was time for the barbecue fundraiser again, and she raised all kinds of heck. "No, we don't need to let Rusty do it. No, he's gone. Tommy's not here no more. We need to get somebody else in here." And James turned and told her, "Look, as long as I know Rusty and as long as he is willing, he will be the barbecue cook for this band."
Yep.
But I made probably $22,000 to $25,000 for that band in the 5 years I was there.
I mean, they make a killing now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just the one. I think the last one I did, we did 1,200 pounds, and we ran. Your cooker holds 50 butts.
My propanes had 8 in each one.
Yep.
Then
we had another guy come over.
Roger brought his over.
He had 25 in that one.
Then we had to redo them after we cleaned out.
That was something else. But so we ran.
Then I rented one from Gala Affairs.
Not that year.
I did.
That year we had a couple drums running.
Yeah, we had the drums going. I had to rent one.
That
must have
was
been
last
the year that you missed it, because I had to rent one from Gala Affairs, and another buddy brought his from his church over.
Yep.
I mean, we had my yard. It looked like like a competition.
We had people stopping by and was like, "Hey, can I get some barbecue?" And we're like, "They won't be ready until tomorrow. We just put these dudes on an hour ago." But yeah, so that'd be a fun cook. I just hope it's not during regionals.
And the actual cook, he gave me the date, so I can go ahead and give you the date.
Okay.
It is September 30th, I think.
All right, Jorge. Have a good one, brother. I got to get caught up on the videos. I saw you posting one.
September 30th. So the 29th would be the cooking, and that Friday the 30th would be the actual barbecue.
Okay.
And it starts at 11.
If anybody's in the area, the Rock Hill area, here in South Carolina, y'all make plans. Come over and see us.
That'll get you in the house for a little while.
Yeah. And that's usually a good time. Holy crap! Did it rain?
Couldn't tell you how many rainstorms we've had to cook in.
Yeah, a lot. But that'll be good. That'll be good. Good test. See how the old brain fog holds up. So, but let's get out of here and we'll go check up on the Cubs and see if they've left any waffles.
All right.
I doubt it. I doubt it. But everybody have a great week. We'll talk to y'all later. Remember, there's 2 rules in cooking. Did you have fun? Did it taste good? Rock on. Y'all are awesome. Have a great week.
Have a good week, guys.